And here we are once again. Gentlemen, at this point, I have been covering negative Bethesda news pretty much for a whole month straight. That's right, every single day. And some days I honestly could cover two negative Bethesda topics at this point. I swear, Todd Howard is trying personally to make me rich. Good one on you, Todd. I actually don't make that much money doing this. Well, at least he's trying to pay my rent. In any case, it never ends. The Bethesda bad news literally never ends. And I mean seriously, every time they do something, it's a disaster. And I'm not talking about small disasters also. We have the Fallout 4 Next Gen update. We have the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. The Oblivion remaster still doesn't work. Skyrim literally doesn't work, and that's a 20-year-old game that has made Bethesda the most money. The microtransactions don't work. Fallout 76 with every update gets worse. Literally, I have covered that being the case at least 4 times this month alone. Oh my god. The Burning Springs update was also horrible. Again, the big topics where Bethesda just massively fails never ends. People don't want any of the new games. Starfield 2.0 turns out it's gonna be a minor patch and they're just trying to be like, oh, look at us. The Cyberpunk 2077 redemption story. No, actually, Starfield 2.0 is just gonna be a minor patch. I didn't know we got Starfield 1.0. I still thought we were in the beta. And it gets worse. Now we have this. Well, technically, to be completely fair, maybe this is good. Maybe this is good. Let me explain why, sweet cheeks. Bethesda's director wants... And by the way, when we're talking about Bethesda's director, you know who we're talking about? That's right, Emil Pagliarino himself, one of the worst writers of all time. That's right. Well, it truly just gets worse and worse by the day. In any case, our boy Emil Pagliarino wants Fallout 5 to keep you playing for $600. Needless to say, every single person understands that this means AI, Radiant quests. A settlement needs your help. Yes, that's right, a settlement needs your help. But more AI. Now, granted, the idea of Fallout 5 being made by AI and not Bethesda does actually sound kind of good, doesn't it? Because if you're a true Bethesda fan at this point, you don't want Fallout 5, you don't want The Elder Scrolls 6. You want literally Todd to just plump somewhere down in whatever country and give a homeless person the keys to Bethesda and say, now you're making Skyrim 2. And that's going to be a better outcome than Bethesda makes it. Honestly, I would trust the Luigi board more than Bethesda to create a game at this point. No one wants this. No one trusts this. Everyone expects it to be a failure. Starfield unironically had killed Bethesda. But it is better, okay? Because there's a whole article about this, that's right. Which is, by the way, hilariously cope. And this is by Dexterto, so you know it's going to be good. Fallout 5 is likely to be Bethesda's next game after The Elder Scrolls 6, which is probably coming in 10 years, so, you know, good timing on that one. And the devs are already talking about keeping fans playing for hundreds and hundreds of hours. With what? Great quest design, interesting side stories? No, of course, probably not. With slop. AI slop. Obviously. Whether you honestly think it's going to be anything else? It's been 7 years since Fallout 76. I like that they are unironically showing that they have no idea what they're talking about because they're using 76 as a benchmark. Fallout fans ignored the existence of 76, even though it was hilarious when it launched. Your boy was there. Unironically, 76 is probably the worst game launch of all time because You could really not play even 30 seconds of 76 at launch without encountering a game-breaking bug. It was magical. Magical. There are like hours-long compilation videos of 76 bugs, by the way. It is an experience. By the way, like this video right now. Takes less than a second and it greatly helps me out. I appreciate everyone who does. If you like the video, I can guarantee you YouTube's gonna show it to 2 more people. So, it means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you for everyone. And if you think this is important, then definitely like the video right now. Thank you. And decades since the last main entry in the post-apocalypse series. Well, considering Fallout, if you have actually been paying attention with the TV show that completely just decides to take a hot steamy dump on the lore and destroy everything, look what they did to my boy, Mr. House. He's like a autistic version of Elijah nowadays. It's great. I didn't, you know what? I never was a Fallout fan anyway. You know what? I never cared. I actually, composure. Composure. They have destroyed everything. Fallout is no longer about the post-apocalypse. Fallout 76 is literally some kind of Lovecraftian Cthulhu mythos story nowadays, nothing else. Because that's pretty much all of their updates. That's what the game feels like. It's not the post-apocalypse. The TV show is garbage. I was never the biggest fan of the Brotherhood of Steel, but I appreciated them. I liked their concept. I thought it was really solid. I thought it was pretty good. They were effectively tech fanatics. Like, all to a religious degree, almost tech fanatics, but not actually religiously, okay? They were not necessarily the good guys. This is what the Brotherhood was. Well, they were actually definitely not the good guys. They would be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna kill the super mutants and whatnot, but, oh, what's that? A battery? Hand it over. What do you mean you're not gonna hand it? Well, and the whole village now is dead because you didn't hand over a mixtape. There you go. That was the Brotherhood of Steel. They were cool. Now they're literally just a bunch of idiots with blimps. That's it. There's nothing about them. They're not. They have no doctrine. They have no logic. They have no rules. They have nothing. They're just a bunch of idiots. Fallout 4, a new game is Fallout 4, a new game is unlikely to arrive anytime soon. Either as Bethesda. Wait, did we actually stop here in their post-apocalypse series? Fallout. Wait, why is that the main? What? Okay. A new game is unlikely to arrive anytime soon, either as Bethesda are mostly focused on the next Elder Scrolls, which is going to be a disaster. However, while it won't hit shelves for many years, the devs have openly talked about Fallout 5. After recently confirming that it will be, after recently confirming that it will be directly impacted by the successful TV show. Successful TV show? I'm sorry. Is the successful TV show in the room with us? I'm sorry, where is it? Where is it? I don't see the successful TV show. You know what this was? This was season 1. Do you know what this is? This right here. This right here. 16th, actually 16th. Is the Fallout TV season 2. Yeah. I'm sorry, where is the successful TV show? By the way, called it. I said that this is going to be the situation. I said that Fallout is going to be lucky even to recuperate 50% of what it gained from the season 1 TV show. I told you that all of the tourists are going to be gone and they're not here any longer. Oh yeah. I recently blasted the TV show as garbage and I only had ouch. I hurt myself. That was joke, YouTube. I would never do that. And it only got 11% dislikes. Previously, during the season 1 times, if you criticized anything about the Fallout TV show, you would get 50% dislikes. Now 11. The TV show is at its peak at season 2, and barely anyone cares. Yeah, so please tell me, is this successful TV show with us in the room? Because I think it's not. And by the way, I told you that this is gonna happen. Bethesda is gonna put in so much money in sprucing up 76, Fallout 4, all the Fallout games, maybe a remaster here or there, and so much more money is gonna be spent on the TV show after season 1, and it's gonna be the greatest disaster that they have seen in a while. Yes, because again, you look at the statistics, and the statistics are insanely poor. The Fallout TV show has achieved nothing. The season 2 has literally achieved the equivalent of nothing. Now studio design director Emil Pagliarino has offered insights on how big they want the title to be when it does finally arrive. Fallout 5 could have up to 600 hours of content. In an interview with the Game Informer, isn't it the Game Informer? Whatever. He said that he wanted to give fans a story that they can get into and systems that they love, and really just an experience that they play not for 20 hours, not for 100 hours, but an experience that they can play for 200, 300, $600. Yes, Emil Pagliarino, the guy who literally destroyed Starfield almost single-handedly with his poor writing, then doubled down because he was not done just yet. He had one more in him, boys. He had one more in him. Yeah, this guy is saying that he's somehow gonna make the game 600 hours long. Surely, with great dialogues and designs. Now, granted, again, if you follow my channel and you know how poor Bethesda's situation is, the idea that they make the game with full AI is probably realistically the best outcome for gamers. Unironically. While this doesn't necessarily mean that Fallout 5 will take 600 hours to complete, it strongly suggests that there will be plenty to keep fans occupied long after the credits roll. Fallout 4's story can be beaten in around 30 hours if you mainline, but completionist run takes closer to $200 altogether. However, many fans still come back after achieving 100%, whether it's to continue building their base or trying new mods. No one is building their base. Fallout 4 is actually the game where I have never seen a base building video. I have seen some decent bases, but no one's actually talking about base building. In 76, the end game is technically base building, if you're real. But no one is talking about base building in Starfield. No one's talking about it in Fallout 4. No one's really talking about it in 76, even though there are people who actually do base building, and they have made some actual cool stuff. But still, even Skyrim, which turns 14 years old this year, still has a solid community that is constantly trying out new ways to play. So it's not usual for Bethesda games to be packed full of content. That's just a stupid way of saying Bethesda games are trash and that the modders are required to fix it for them because Bethesda's incompetent. And anyway, boys, as you probably can figure out, Bethesda's dead as always, and that's pretty much it. What can I say? Well, you know how it is. In any case, I'm pretty sure tomorrow I have 2 videos already lined up for tomorrow and after tomorrow about Bethesda messing something else up again. It never really ends, does it? I'm running out of ways to call Todd Howard incompetent at this point. Wow. Anyway, have a nice day. Bye.